Let's fly.
Burn it down! Ha! Open fire!
Hey MZ, how are you doing? I'm so ready for Not Cry and the lore. Oh yeah, like I'm so excited about Not Cry. You know, like actually, to be honest, I'm let's say if you ask me, it was disappointing. You know why? Because not so much info. Yes, something. Yeah, they showed us like something like you can read like with the about like that lore within books, etc. But yeah, in general, kind of like was, let's say it's. I don't know, like it's only 350 Primogems, that's it. So yeah, nothing more, if you ask me. The areas look beautiful, but yeah, they didn't show it. So yeah, like literally, because you know why? Oh, we got those screenshots like a week ago. So yeah, we already like knew about like different. If you remember, like yeah, on yesterday's streams, I created a thumbnail. So yeah, all of the like, not the regions, but kind of like places within Not Cry, something like that, or like it's kind of like. So yeah, like we already knew that, but I don't know, like in my opinion was like about nothing at all. But anyways, it's Genshin, it's Hoyoverse. So yeah, the only thing I liked maybe it's yeah, that dude, like he speaks kind of like semi-Chinese, semi-English sometimes. So yeah, that was fun, and that's it maybe. And also the name, you know, like that combat system guy or combat designer guy. Hey Zoro, how are you doing? Zoro showed like NPC or something. Yeah, kind of like couple NPCs. That's true. But yeah, like some like couple places, etc. Like you know, like I usually when I watch streams, like live streams, etc. Like I do some notes, like let's for example, like this time it's like something like that. This time something. You know why? When you do cutting and editing, like yeah, it's easy to find like all of the places. So yeah, in general, if you saw the video I made, like yes, I combined all of the places they showed us. It's literally nothing, to be honest. Yes, something, but not so much. The only thing they gave us, it's a date. So yeah, as you notice, guys, Not Cry, which means 6.0, will be on September 10th. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just like schedule the date. So yeah, September 10th, it's going to be the date. And that's it. It's going to be the 6.0 release. I'm sorry for late. And I were like so long. Oh, that's okay. Actually, I was late as well, to be honest, about 5 minutes. I had an internet issue, to be honest, so yeah, that's completely okay, Zoro, no worries. Just join when you have time. It's not a big issue, to be honest, but yeah, thank you very much for that. I hope they drop the teaser soon. Oh, about the teaser, by the way, guys, about the teasers, about the etc. We got a Escoffier Early Access. Just Google it, Escoffier Early Access. This time I don't know why they choose different guys. I watched both of them. The guys, I assume, don't know how Escoffier need to be played. So yeah, they used, by the way, different teams without like not only with Cryo and Hydro, but with Animo, with Pyro, etc., something like that. And you know what? Actually, the damage is pretty decent. Just watch it. It's just like, yeah, like Google it. Actually, yes, it's better to use YouTube, but you can Google it. No, it's not a big deal. So yeah, just like Escoffier Early Access, Genshin Impact Escoffier Early Access. You will check. It's about like 15 to 20 minutes, couple videos. It's okay. And EFOS as well. About the I love the area. To be honest, I want to see character 6.0. Oh, about characters, you know, guys, if you ask me, it's definitely going to be like FATUI Harbingers. You know why? If you notice, the dudes like who was the hosters of the live stream, they were like that was like a FATUI Harbinger like emblem, and I assume that we definitely will get some like pretty like maybe couple FATUI Harbingers. We'll see. At least maybe Datora Columbina would be nice, you know. It's about like Snezhnaya and FATUI Harbinger, so yeah, something like that. Definitely we will get some new mechanic. Like no way we could, because you know why? Like let's say it's going to be the same like we got in Natlan with that Night Soul points, like in Fontaine as well. Fontaine, it's like Uzia and Numa. It wasn't so great, to be honest, but yeah, it was something which helped us in a fight. And yeah, something new. I was farming, Blizzard was taking Wizard. Oh, about Blizzard, by the way, you know what, guys? I mean, like, Blizzard is not a bad set. Just keep that in mind. But I assume that on floor 12, Golden Troop would be better. You can use Blizzard in case if you low on crit rate. You know, only in this case, like, because like Blizzard at least can give you, like, if you use second cryo on a team, you can get additional 15 from like resonance and 20 from that set. In this case, yes, but keep that in mind, like Golden Troop is better in terms of damage, slightly but better. Yes, works so Java. Oh yeah, that's true. Java. Yeah, that was yeah, you saw that already, MC. So yeah, that was actually pretty fun. That Java Cup T. I don't know. Like I never heard about that YouTuber, but yeah, like kind of because you know, like looks like he kind of like super casual on the Genshin. Because yeah. Anyway, like yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He was using non-cryo hydro. Yeah, that's true. That was like, yeah, like that's okay. Actually, you know, like I was kind of surprised. Then I realized that maybe dude like super casual. That's why he didn't even know like how Escoffier played, you know, because you know like when they ask, I mean Hoyoverse or someone ask him like when you do like early access etc. He said his first answer was like I never did any like you know like kind of like damage comparison or tutorial, something like that. It means like most likely it just like randomly plays the game, but that's all right. I mean like I'm completely okay with that. So yeah, but it would be nice to see the test with like yeah, but yeah, he did couple at least. And you know what, when Escoffier when she is within Hydra and Cryo like team, she actually deals the same damage Saloon members does. Saloon members do. Like not exactly, but like 20 to 30k damage each hit. Unfortunately, it's a single target, but that's alright. That's completely okay. So yeah, she's going to be pretty okay. And since he checked that Escoffier with different team like elements, it's actually fun because you can get at least 10k, 12k, 15k, something like that. Hey Lau, how are you doing? Bro, I saw something. There are like different tribes in North Korea, like FATUI and like yeah, like it's not a like if I'm not mistaken, MZ, it's not a different like Java was the best one who did early access. I mean, you know, like what? That was kinda honest success, honest like gameplay, not gonna lie. That's true, because you know, like if you remember, like that I've been Toulouse Gaming does a crazy amount of damage, etc., something like that, which is actually, you know, sometimes a little bit suspicious. Even though the server was kinda like it's called early access server, it wasn't like kinda, it was a special server without summoning, by the way, without wishing. If you notice that here, like that Java haven't had this icon within like all of them, so yeah, so it was kind of like a limited amount of characters, limited amount of artifacts, most likely weapons, etc., something like that, you know. And yeah, they give all of the mats you don't need to farm. Hello, Mizuki level up is going great. Yeah, by the way, about Mizuki now, I like Mizuki a lot. I hope I will get her. If I can't, I will decide maybe go for Mizuki. I need like Dia. I like Dia a lot. I need her Constellation 2. Unfortunately for me, I have only Constellation 1. And she is level 90. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, she is the only standard character who is level 90 for me. Yeah, she's the only one. I like Dia a lot. Unfortunately, yes, Constellation 1 only. We'll see. But I like Mizuki as well. Mizuki is great character. Keep that in mind. Ifa is also not bad, because Ifa buffs swirl and electro charge damage, which is actually cool. And if you have Constellation 6, the damage increased by 300, which is also not a bad, you know. So yeah, let's just consider it like if you get Ifa, he is a little bit different, not like Mizuki. Mizuki buffs swirl damage by 450%. Saloon members have crazy numbers and like, oh yeah, but by the way, that's true. Like yeah, that's true. Like saloon members got like crazy numbers because of Reshred, Hydro Reshred from Escoffier, but Escoffier also got crazy numbers because of like yeah, like Cryo Reshred. I really want Kiching, so if I lose 50-50, I get her 6. It will be so. Whoa, for real? You want? Oh, I see. Like it looks like now you have Constellation 5 Kiching. Kiching is great character. I like Kiching, and by the way, back then I skipped Chlorine because of Kiching. Because you know why? Let's say like that. If you have Kiching, yeah, if you have access to Kiching, like no need to go for Chlorine. That was a mistake, to be honest, because Chlorine is completely different character. Yes, they play the same archetype. I mean, with Aggravate, with Overloaded. Overloaded not so great for, but you can use Kiching maybe. Kiching mostly in Aggravate teams. So yeah, if you compare Aggravate Chlorine and Aggravate Kiching, Kiching is not bad. For me, Kiching is Constellation 2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it. Yeah, Constellation 2. I got one copy recently, by the way.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
I've been told, unfortunately, didn't get early access. Yeah, like he didn't. Most likely, yeah. You know, like Zoro, most likely, it's actually great because I noticed that Hoyo choose like different, they choose different character, like different YouTubers for the early access. Because I went to lose was back to back 2 times or 3 times. And now they give like early access to other YouTubers. It's actually cool, you know. Well, because back then Moga was in early access as well. Then Gacha Gamer was in early access as well. So yeah. And they were banned from... Oh yes, that's true. They were banned from entering Abyss. It's like, you know, like if I'm not mistaken, it's for they get that access for a couple days, etc., something like that. But yeah, they were banned to get access, and most likely it's because. Why is that? Because at the moment, oh yeah, maybe to like hide damage, etc., something like that. You know why? Because you can like literally destroy the shields and shredding the enemies so fast. So yeah, I just want to check. Oh yeah, elemental skill cryo, that's why. You see? Maybe because of that. Elemental skill cryo damage is increased. It's especially for Escoffier. Do you think Kiching is worth losing? Oh, you mean like about like yeah. Even my double will give us. About Kiching, yes. You know why? Actually, if you have Kiching, like Constellation 6, even not Constellation 6, if I'm not mistaken, Constellation 6 is crazy. Of course you can use it. I mean, like, you know, in Genshin in general, we don't have any bad characters. Any of the characters, if you like it, you can build that character and use. I definitely will build Kiching. You know why? Because, as you know, like, yeah, we have Verisa. Verisa is at the moment most powerful electro characters, but she cannot be used in some archetypes. So yeah, like Aggravate is not for her. Like you also cannot use yeah, like Aggravate completely not for her. You can, but it's kind of like not a great damage. She's good in like overloaded, she's good in like plunging, but not aggravate. But Kiching is great in aggravate. And Kiching has maybe one of the best synergy with Fischl, you know, because she's a normal attacker. Also, she doesn't need crit rate, if I'm not mistaken, she gets some crit rate from her passives. So yeah, with Constellation, it's like Constellation. Which one? One of the Constellations gives her crit rate. I don't remember which one. So yeah, like, or passive, just a second, let me check it. Oh yeah, this one. Kiching crit rate is increased by 50%. So yeah, when casting, so yeah, you see like she gets like additional crit rate. And her energy recharge is increased by 15, which it's within passive. So you actually can give her not so much crit rate. You see my Kiching, by the way, she's builded. So yeah, great character, not gonna lie.
I'm a lot of practice these days.
No, I don't even have... Oh, you don't have Kiching? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Mazuki, definitely, not gonna lie. I already have... Oh, you already have Constellation to like Dia? That's crazy. I want Constellation. I didn't know that, love. Sorry about that. I don't understand why I want the character you don't have. I mean, what do you mean? Especially if you have Nahida? Kiching is good, yeah. You do not have... Oh, like, you know, like, allow, like, in this game, let's say it's about, like, it's about preferences. If you like some character, just go for it. No need to, you know, again, like, this game doesn't have any bad characters. Any character can be used, because it's not about damage, mostly because of reactions. Because you can get more damage out of reactions, you literally can use any character in this game. If you notice that, so yeah, back then, for example, we have the 4-star characters like, Rosaria, we have like Kaya, we have like Xianyun. All of them are actually pretty good characters, pretty relevant. And keep that in mind, with the Scoffier, all of the cryo characters, no matter which one, is actually will be way more relevant than they are now at the moment. About Kiching, Kiching has like she has an access to Dendro. I mean, like because of aggravate. So yeah, like, great character. Not gonna lie. I saw a couple. There's YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken, like Kiching made something like that, and he usually mostly use Kiching. His Kiching is just crazy, and if I'm not mistaken, not even Constellation 6. So yeah, he mostly use aggravate, but yeah, damage is crazy. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? Hi Rohit. Vortex. This time the cat with blue hat. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw that video as well. Like the cat with a blue. If I'm not mistaken, that was that YouTuber. Let me check it.
When you lose your way.
Oh yeah, I watched that video as well. So yeah, cat with a blue hat. I watched that video as well. It was fun. By the way, I know like it's maybe not a great idea, but I will do some like cut from his about that IFA. That IFA was like crazy. Like, you know, Kakuga gone crazy when he's flying like crazy around. That was actually a fun moment. I should watch a little. Yeah, like yeah. Oh, that's her. I didn't know that. For real? That cat is a... It's she. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm good. How are you, Yoni? So we're gonna have 5.5 officially confirmed. 5.8? Why? Oh yeah, by the way, right, about 5.8, yes, but the only thing what Hoyo revealed on that live stream, it's a date. Looks like we are going to get Not Cry on 6.0 on September 10th. Something like that. So just keep that in mind. If I just did a proper calculation, it's going to be like, let me check it just a second. I have actually the dates. Maybe I'm wrong, just let me check it real quick. Because you know why? Like, as you know, like May, so yeah, June 18th is going to be 5. June. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, it's September, because like yeah, we definitely will get 5.8. That's true, right? But you know, like even without confirmation, that was obvious, because usually they need to add some like, you know, like some patch between characters. 5.8 looks like is going to be a full oh yeah, Yoni, by the way, it's about your question. 5.8 most likely is going to be full rerun characters. Just keep that in mind, guys. You know why?
When you lose your way. Gaining some
maybe
altitude
something
can
new,
bring
but
some
I don't believe in
perspective.
that. Because looks like 5.8 is going to be, will give us new area. Which is like, yeah, downport, this area. It's going to be like a permanent like map. Maybe in 5.7, but I don't think. Like, we'll see. Like, one of the patch we should get like something like this port. By the way, we had some footages about that. And we also had, I made a video about downport, by the way, you can watch it. Rosa Ayaka came back to meta workers. Yeah, Rosa Ayaka definitely, but Rosa, Xianyun, like these characters. Maybe Ganyu, I don't believe in Ganyu so much, but yeah, you still can use Ganyu. Risley, by the way, is not bad. According to that video on that Java dude, you know, Risley actually gets pretty good damage. Even Xianyun, yeah. Time to build Rosa. But you know what? Rosa actually is great. She's built for me because, you know, she's a great supportive character. She has like pretty short time cooldown on her skill. She has pretty good cryo application. It's 2 seconds. By the way, Citlali has the same, and Escoffier has the same. The only problem is like small circle. That's it. But you know, like duration, by the way, is also cool. It's, if I'm not mistaken, with Constellation, it's 12 seconds. Let me check it real quick. So yeah, by default it's 15 and duration is 8. But if I'm not mistaken, by getting Constellation, yeah, the duration of the, like, yeah, increased by 4, so it's 12 seconds and cooldown 15, which is actually cool, good, you know, like, yeah. I will get Dahlia or Skirk will be fine. No, like Dahlia, by the way, about Dahlia, no, MMZ. Most likely Dahlia is actually confirmed to be within Skirk. So yeah, in 5.7, first phase. Time to build Rosa, yeah. MMZ. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, that's true. You know why, MZ? Because I don't know exactly, but according to the leaks, Dahlia is like, yeah, a leak says that Dahlia has no synergy with Skirk, but it's still questionable, because if he can increase attack speed, then he definitely, and he is not limited, I mean like for Hydro only, for example, he definitely can be used with Skirk. That's Keqing main canon. Oh yeah, that's true, like yeah, it's like, I don't know the channel name, but I know that like we have, like, not only that channel, we have a couple channels about Keqing, like free-to-play Keqing, something like that. So yeah, they usually use Keqing, and yes, damage is cool. Unfortunately for me, yeah, she is only Constellation 2, but I definitely will build her with higher constellations. But there never been a patch with 0 new characters. There has never been a patch. No, there was actually. No, Yoni, it's impossible. Yeah, I mean, like, we never had like full rerun. Just a second. I mean, like, it's impossible, Yoni. Let me check that. Just a second.
Any conflicts around?
So yeah,
I'm in the mood
4.8.
for some peacemaking.
That was Emily. Let's say 8s, you know. 3.8. That was Wanderer. No, it was Wanderer rerun. Kokomi. No, 3.8 was completely without new characters. Like, it was Klee, it was Eula rerun, it was like Wanderer, and like, if I'm not mistaken, Eula was rerun, and Kokomi. Just a second, let me check it if Eula was rerun. Yes, Eula was 3.8, Yoni. 3.8 was like full reruns without any new characters.
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? By the way, what is Escoffier scale? Escoffier scales on attack, but there's a catch. You know why? What's the problem? Let me show you my build, like, just as an example. I will do the video maybe today about that. So yeah, I have like, oh, by the way, Yoni, I did some changes to my build. So yeah, weapon is kind of like this one, which is free to play, I would say, because you know why? It's like a Skyward. You can get it from a standard weapon banner if you're lucky enough. But yeah, sooner or later you will get that weapon. You can use other weapons like Staff of Homa. You can use, if you don't have any other options, this one is okay. Paimonius Lens is actually cool. You also can use Blackleaf. it's not a bad option because at least it gives you some stats, you know. You can obtain that weapon from a shop. It's not available now, but definitely will be available in a couple of days because, yeah, as you know, you can obtain it from here, from a shop. So yeah, by spending, just a second. Yeah, now we have like these royal weapons. Next month is going to be like, next month, I mean like in 10 hours actually, we're going to get the Blackleaf like weapons. So you can get that weapon if you don't have any other weapon. But still, I would suggest you to maybe go for, it's up to you. It will cost you not so much.
Taming the beast within.
Other than that, oh, just a second. Okay, let me check the chat. Definitely build her a hit, like also she's good with Chaska. You mean like, I found artifacts for Skirk. I really won't say, but the thing is, I don't have. What? Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, guys, like check the codes. You can check the codes like into the descriptions. All 6 codes we have, like yeah, it's in general 350 Primogems. Don't forget to like grab the codes because actually it's pretty good. You see, like 201 and 5, so like 30 Primogems. So yeah, about my build. You know what's the problem with Escoffier and her energy recharge? Like we actually, yes, we can do some calculation how much energy recharge she needs, but we still need to know how much attack she needs, you know? Why this weapon is good? Because it's a high base attack weapon. That's why also it gives energy recharge and small amount of crit rate. This passive completely, I would say not completely, but not so useful for Escoffier. You mostly will use Escoffier off field. But you know, it's up to you. If you do normal, you can like level up her normal attack. By the way, about the talents, no need to level up normal. It's only skill and burst. Main priority is skill. If you can like crown it. About burst, it's about healing. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You need some healing because if you want to enable Furina as much as possible because of healing, as you know, from fast attacks, you need to level up this as well. Burst, I mean. About the set, I'm going to use a Golden Troop. You can use Blizzard set. You can use, actually we have some other options as well. You can use Tenacity. Because you know why, Tenacity also might be helpful if you don't need her personal damage. But yeah, like that. About energy, yes, we still need to like get some like yeah, at the moment I have 162. But I can change it, increase or decrease. The only problem is attack. Because yeah, the more attack you have, the more is healing. That's a problem. She's not... Hey Lucas, how are you doing? By the way guys, just keep that in mind. Escoffier is not so easy to build. She's not like Furina. She's a little bit harder to build if you compare with Furina. And what looks like... Oh yeah, you're welcome, Tanuki. You are welcome. By the way, Tanuki, there's one more code where like about like 200 Primogems. Just check the description. I don't have Ina, Unami, Inazuma. Ina, Unami, Inazuma.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
My crit rate jumps to 91.
Any conflicts around?
In Night Soul.
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Oh yeah, maybe. Are you? Oh, then put Rosa with Chaska and then right away. You have like 100. Yeah. Vortex. I checked my Escoffier stats today and crit looking like idiot. That's crazy, but energy recharge 120. About energy recharge, Yoni, like you know, like if you ask me, I assume that we need like 150, 160 plus, you know, but most likely it's also depends on your second cryo on your team, because you know why? Ayaka is not a bad battery. I mean, like, she can create some particle. Like, yeah, she's not a battery, but she can create some particle, you know? But about Skirk, I don't believe in Skirk so much. You know why? Because she doesn't need standard energy. As you know, guys, Ayaka, even though she doesn't need standard energy as well, she actually can create some, like, 4 to 5 particle, which is actually extremely useful for your pyro characters. About this Skirk, we don't know. So if you're planning to use Skirk with a Scoffier, just keep that in mind. Maybe you will need more energy recharge than with other characters. Let's say with Rosa, you actually can lower the amount of energy recharge because Rosa is crazy battery. She just has a short cooldown. With Xianyun as well, if you use Gravestone. Xianyun is not a great one, but like kinda okay, you know, like it's normal. Ayaka is normal, but Skirk we don't know because Skirk doesn't need energy. Like maybe they will like you know, maybe they will. Maybe she can create only couple particle because she doesn't need that energy at all. We'll see, we'll see. By the way, about the Skirk, we definitely will get some leaks, etc. within a week or like something like that. And yes, Yoni, like I still would say, you know what you can do actually? If you see that your energy recharge is super low, you can sacrifice some damage and go for energy recharge sand. Actually, it's not a bad option. Instead of attack, go energy recharge, and you can actually go healing bonus instead of crit damage. Because you know why? Let's say if that changes can increase team DPS, it's better to keep like that. You know, like maybe you decrease the Scoffier personal damage, but you still can get 55% rest shred. You know what I mean? So yeah, in this case, you can increase the damage all of your other characters. I would say healing bonus and energy recharge is not a bad option. So it's going to be like energy recharge, attack, and healing bonus. Just keep that in mind. It's also an option. Because you know why? When you go like sub DPS build Scoffier, you increase only like damage for one character, which is a Scoffier. But if you balance artifacts, you increase the damage for your other characters, Hydra and Cryo characters on your team. I still get sand. Diona is really good. Diona is good, but you know what's the problem with Diona? Her healing is a little bit slow. I would say Charlotte in this case slightly better. Not slightly, actually better. If you have Constellation 6, just like build Charlotte at level 50, it's more than enough, you know? But yeah, like you can use Diona as well. Because you know what? She has a shield, she gives elemental mastery. But really good. All codes. Oh yeah, that's true. How are you doing, Lucas? Hi everyone. Is it chat? Sorry. That's completely okay, Lucas. No need to be. Hope everyone has a nice. Yeah, we're good. Thank you very much. Is she similar to Shilona? Her defense shred increases with the level of the talents. Oh no, like like that. No, like her rest shred depends on the Cryo and Hydra characters you have on your team. If you play with a full Cryo and Hydra characters, you get rest shred 55% rest shred. Oh, just let me check it. Actually, it would be nice to check it before saying. Just a second. If I'm not mistaken, it's only about like the Hydra and Hydra characters you have on your team. Yeah, it's within her passive. It's only about like the character. So yeah, if you have like 4 Cryo and Hydra characters, rest shred for Cryo and Hydra is 55%. If you have 3, it's 15. If you have 2, it's 10. If you have only one character, which is a Scoffier, it's 5%. But keep that in mind. We have other characters who can rest shred. You know, like we have Shinchu, if you know, with Constellation 2, he can like give you up to 50% Hydro rest for 4 seconds. Not enough, but you know, like why not? If you need more, you can get from Shinchu as well. We have other characters as well. So yeah, like we have some like we have Citlali, as you know, 20% rest shred, which can be used within that team. Why do you have to leave? Oh, live, like, you know, like, wow, it's 12 EM for you. For me, it's 8 p.m. for like allow. It's 12 a.m. for you. Unfortunately, yeah, it's a little bit late for you. I'm sorry about that. For me, it's 8 p.m. Just like right like after the job. Is a Scofier attack ascension? No, a Scofier Rohit is a crit rate ascension. That's why, let's say, let me show you my build again. So yeah, since she is a crit rate ascension and you have access to Blizzard set, no need to give her a lot of crit rate. So at the moment I have kind of like 54. I can like you can add to this like a 90.2 to this number. Just a second, let me do like a little calc. 55.4 plus 90.2 it equals to like 74.6. And on top of that, if you use double cryo, it's resonance plus 15%. It's 90% crit rate. So yeah, you don't need crit rate. And if you use Blizzard set, you can add 40 more. As you know, like Blizzard set can give you up to 40%. It's still kinda conditional. You know why? Because first one, it's like if the opponent like affected by cryo, it's 1 crit rate, and if it's frozen, it's another 20, you know? So yeah, mostly on floor 12, yeah, we don't have so many like enemies who can be frozen. So just keep that in mind, just add 20. About the resonance, you can check it within the teams.
Long ago,
it's additional 15. Just a second. So yeah, if you see that, so yeah, increase crit rate against opponents that are frozen. So yeah, it's also frozen, just keep that. It's like, or affected by cryo, my bad. So yeah, so yeah, it's either or frozen or affected by cryo.
Be led by the whispers of the abyss.
I think she has sent like with crit rate, that's true, MZ.
Taming the beast within is tougher.
A signature weapon gives crit damage. Oh, by the way, about her signature weapon. You know what? Why I think her signature weapon made so broken? As you know, guys, signature weapon gives you up to 56% attack buff. You know why? Because most likely she needs a pretty high amount of energy recharge. And they made her kind of like this. You use that weapon, and instead of using like attack sand, you use energy recharge sand, you know, to fulfill her energy requirements. It's my, like, it's, let's say it's a little bit early to say something, but we'll see. I, like, unfortunately, no one who, like, did the early access didn't show the stats. Maybe they was, like, kind of like, yeah, they, like, Hoyo didn't allow them to do that, you know? It's still possible. I think China, they don't have that. What's up? How gone? Yes, I can put my energy sound on a Scofier. Yeah, you can, MMC. You know why? Because let's say like that. You know what's the point with a Scofier? A Scofier is a supportive character, and she is like not in terms of like team build, but in terms of her personal building, she's extremely flexible. Let's say like that. If you need to use her burst every other rotation, you maybe will need to give her like way more higher energy recharge than you think. And also, in this case, like going for healing bonus circlet, it's not a bad idea. Because in this case, you can completely and like fully enable Furina fanfare stacks. You know why? Because let's say you don't use Neuvillette, you use, I don't know, Ayaka, right? Yeah, like 75% damage bonus for your Furina, for example, and for your Ayaka, it's a crazy amount of damage. And if you use with Shenhe, it's even more damage, you know, because Shenhe has personal damage as well. Because, if I'm not mistaken, that Scofier can increase not only Shenhe personal damage with Alloy, but Ayaka's personal damage as well. So yeah, like she's extremely flexible.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
Yes, like watch or WhatsApp is
Any
also
conflicts
available.
around?
Oh, for real?
I'm in the mood for some peace.
I didn't know that. Or WhatsApp is also available in Hong Kong. Huh. I thought like it was banned or something like that. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? Also, if I struggle with energy, I can swap Furina weapon to FOB. Yes, you can, but you know what, Yoni? I don't believe that Furina... You know what's the problem with Furina? Furina is a Hydro, Scofier is Cryo. So you can create some particle, but it might be not enough. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, you always can like do some adjustment for a Scofier. I assume, yeah, but yeah, you can. Why not? It's kind of like, like you can do like, you know what? Why this Escoffier might be so interesting to use? Because when the character is easy to build, like Xianyun, as you know, guys, yeah, I mentioned that like, Xianyun is a crazy character. Not gonna lie, you know that she's easy to use, but she's so easy to use. She's so easy to build. She's not interesting, you know what I mean? So yeah, like you just put defense as much as possible, and yes, even if you don't have energy, you cannot fulfill energy requirements, you just switch the weapon to Favonius and you're ready to go. With the Escoffier, it's completely different, because you don't only need attack, or you don't only need energy recharge, you need crit rate, crit damage, because she's off fielder. You can ignore that, but you know why to lose some damage. And at the same time you need attack, because she scales on attack. She is even difficult to, like, if you ask me, which character is difficult to build? Furina is not so easy to build, but since she scales on HP, it's kinda okay, you know? She needs energy recharge, HP, and crit rate, crit damage. We also have the character kinda like close to them. It's Emily. She is also not so easy to build, because she also needs some damage, and also she needs some attack, but she's not a healer. Shows like you actually can go like whatever if you don't have, right? She still can do some damage. But in case of Escoffier, you need some healing to enable Furina. That's a problem. And definitely will be fun. I mean, like, definitely will be fun to use her. Hey Barry, how are you doing? Oh, hey Ali, how are you doing, Ali? Sorry guys for a late answer. I just like read the chat, so yeah, I'm trying to get concentration far from before banner disappears. Oh, about banner, you mean like Faruzan? I mean, yes, if you... Yeah, why not? I mean, like... If you main Xiao or something like that, yes. Well, finally I get golden troop, sand, flower, and... Congrats, it's offset. I need goblet only for Escoffier. Congrats with that. For Escoffier goblet you need... By the way, for Escoffier, as you know, like, yeah, you need to use... You can use cryo damage, but I wouldn't suggest... By the way, guys, so yeah, another, like, I would say tip for Escoffier. I wouldn't suggest you to use cryo damage goblet on Escoffier, even though she is a cryo. You know why? Because in this case, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get healing back from her burst. Just keep that in mind, because, like, yeah, like, it's better to use attack in my opinion. It's up to you though. If let's say like that, if you play in Overworld, you can use cryo damage, but when you play in, for example, like Spell Abyss, like you need some healing, like because you use Furina, then definitely it's better to use like attack. But in Overworld, it's definitely cryo. You know why? It's way more fun to play. Definitely, because in Overworld you don't need so much healing, right? Even if you don't use Furina, you can use, actually with Escoffier, you can use any characters you want in Overworld, because even though Red Shred is going to be like lower, like not 55 but 15 or 10%, something like that, she still deals pretty good amount of damage. And with Cryo Goblet you can get more damage. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, if you get some, just keep it. Her weapon is crazy with Arlecchino and Xiao. Or like her weapon is crazy, Arlecchino and Xiao. Actually, I don't know about Arlecchino and Xiao, but I can say what, like, who can use this weapon. That weapon can use Yao Yao, and that weapon can use, and actually Yao Yao is not bad, and that weapon can use Chivalrous. And you know what? Actually, that weapon is going to be maybe one of the best weapons for Chivalrous. Chivalrous is a supportive character who provides, as you know, like, yeah, like Pyro and Electro Reshred, and also gives you attack buff. With that weapon, she can give you ton amount of like attack buff, up to 32%. You know, that's crazy, because she is a healer, and Yao Yao is a healer and like polearm wielder as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Like, that weapon is good, but you know what? I would suggest you to wait, because next banner, which is going to be Skirk and Mavuika, we still don't know like first phase, but looks like it's Skirk and Mavuika. That weapon banner might be, maybe, I don't want to say better. I mean, like, supportive weapons is way better, especially for characters like Chevreuse. Chevreuse is maybe one of the best supportive characters in the game. Like, yeah, you know, like, you know that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. No need to go for that weapon banner immediately. I mean, like that upcoming one, because it's going to be a Escoffier and Navia, if I'm not mistaken. So it's Verdict, which is Claymore, not a bad Claymore, by the way, and it's going to be her Polar. But I would say Mavuika's Claymore and Skirk weapon might be better. Just keep that in mind. Because Skirk weapon is going to be... Oh yeah, we know, by the way, stat for weapon. It's going to be crit rate. It means like... it means Skirk is going to be crit damage ascension, by the way, guys. Just keep that in mind. In this case, so yeah, crit damage ascension Skirk. Her weapon is crit rate 33% with a high base attack. 6.0 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So yeah, not a bad weapon at all. And also, according to the leaks, it can increase crit damage and normal attack damage, something, and damage percent, so yeah, damage and crit damage. Work. Riku Berry is my... Oh yeah, okay, like I just like, yeah, I was a little bit late, like, yeah, Riku Berry is your friend, yeah, welcome, Riku Berry. Where is he? Okay, so hi Barry. So yeah, like if you have any question, Barry, just ask. Like I'm a little bit like, yeah, I just read all of the chat. So yeah, I'm close to weapon PD. So should I pull Escoffier or Scorpion? About that, Rohit, it's actually a difficult question. You know why? If you go for Scorpion, I would suggest you to wait. You know why? Let's say like that. We're going to get Escoffier first, and after that, it's going to be next banner, second phase of 5.6, and Skirk is going to be released like in a 5.7. So we definitely will get some leaks. You can go for Escoffier and wait. If you see that Escoffier is kinda okay without her signature, I maybe wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Because yeah, getting this DPS character, and if you like the character with signature weapon, it's completely different story. So it's up to you. I still think that supportive weapons and supportive characters is better, especially that crazy weapon that Escoffier has, because yeah, the only problem you cannot use on so many characters. The same thing might be applied to Skirk's weapon. You know why? Because if that weapon can only increase normal attack and burst, as you know guys, like Skirk is going to be played out of her normal and burst. Skill will be kind of like Arlecchino skill, some damage and mark the enemies. Then Skirk needs to absorb the marks to get some buffs. So yeah, kind of like that. Like only normal and burst, it means the weapon will be actually limited, you know? Not so many characters can use that. Yes, and also it might give you some other conditions. So yeah, we need to wait. Just wait a little bit. No need to go for weapon banner immediately. But you need to trigger that effect on characters might be healed to get that. Actually, no. You know why, Ali? About the healing. You know why it's not that? Because as you know, guys, we have. It's possible that only a temp of healing might count. You know, like let's say if it's a temp of healing, it might be also okay. You know why? It's the same thing with, as you know, guys, we have a character like Chevreuse, and we usually use Chevreuse in Arlecchino's overloaded teams. But Arlecchino, when she is within combat, cannot be healed. Despite that, you still can get Reshed an attack buff for Arlecchino from Chevreuse. Why is that? Because attempt to heal the character, it counts. So might be the same for Escoffier, just keep that in mind. We need to do the test because it's a little bit early to say something. That Java dude didn't test that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's possible that a temp counts as well. Not gonna lie, Escoffier is build more like a DPS. Oh, that's true. You know why? Let me show you why. Escoffier kind of like a little bit difficult than Effie. As you know, Effie is a fielder. She is not on field, and yeah, you need to build Escoffier kind of like the same. Mostly you try to focus on her skill and burst, and that's it. Normal attack, you don't need normal attack. In case of yes, like if Emily doesn't need so much energy recharge. You know why? Because Emily is Emily is actually extremely flexible, to be honest. I mean, as you know, guys, her burst and skill does the same, and if you use her burst, after 2.8 seconds, this burst converts to her skill with this plus duration. So yeah, if you use her burst, you get like about 25 seconds duration of her like overall damage, you know, field damage. In this case, so yeah, but she's kind of like not so easy to build, like kind of the same like Emily, but a little bit difficult because she needs attack, she needs crit rate, crit damage, and on top of that she needs energy recharge. We saw beautiful sceneries together in it's natlan. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, the stream was pretty disappointing, like, but still, it hyped us very much about like not cry, like it's located as the edge of. Oh yeah, but we know that Zoro about like the location of that not cry. As you know, guys, so yeah, like that not cry located kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, like this area, like upper area. I might be wrong. We have old maps about that, so yeah. We definitely will get some footages, by the way, about not cry. Escoffier weapon useless. You have a lot of polearm DPS. I don't pull. You know, like actually, right? Like let's say like that, like MZ. That weapon is good. It's not a bad polearm. But yes, I would suggest to test her with the weapons we have at the moment. After that, decide. Like, right, that's true. Because you know why? Let's say we have access to like so many polearms, and you know, like we have we can use this one. I assume that this one might be one of the best free to play because you can get it from a standard panel, and we don't have so many characters to use it on. But you always can use Favonius. You also can use this one. Missive, it's not a great maybe option, but still give you some stats, you know. Using crit rate, also not a great idea, even though Deathmatch is good. You know why? Deathmatch gives you a ton of crit rate, which is actually bad. You can overcap this crit rate easily. You know, just imagine it would like that. If you don't get any crit rate from your substats, like 24.2, it immediately comes out from like when you level up, like when you get the character. Other than that, 15 comes out from like cryo resonance. If you use blizzard, let's say it's additional 20, right? It's 59.2 immediately. At least you get something from your set, you know. So yeah, it's going to be like overcapping, easily overcapping. And plus 36.8, it already gives you 96 if you cannot get anything from your like artifacts. 96%, just imagine. I didn't count 20% when you freeze the enemies, by the way. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to use crit rate, even though it's a good stick. I mean, like it's a good polearm. Try to avoid using it. Like any crit rate, even this one, it's not that great. You can use stuff for Homo though, because it converts your HP, like additionally provides an attack bonus based on 0.8 of the wielder's max HP. You know, so yeah. You know, like the buff can be activated on field too. Yeah, that's true. Like yeah, on field, off field. Like it's actually like that weapon. You mean like that signature weapon made for like for you can use it on Yao Yao. You can use it on Chevrus. You can use it on like yeah for on a Escoffier definitely. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? You fell oh yeah, maybe Zoro, I don't know, like you know why I got this data about like Skirk and Mavuika a long time ago, so maybe it's not Skirk, maybe it's going to let me just a second. So yeah, like within 5.7, we're going to get Skirk, Mualani, Mavuika, and Emily. Looks like that, you know? Maybe it's Mualani. It's possible. It's 5.7 is actually, it's within a month, within not a month actually. Yes, within like kind of like 40 days, you know? So yeah, like, honestly, I don't know exactly. But we definitely get some info. As you say, for now, my target is Ito weapon. Oh, for real? You want to get that Ito? Oh yeah, that's true. You're like a Geo main. I forgot about that, right? Quick question. Can you check my Mualani build? Of course I can, Mira. Just a second, guys. Mualani. Just a second, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. So yeah, about that, just a second. This weapon, actually, you know what? I maybe wouldn't suggest you to, like, yes, maybe you can refine it so much. So yeah, like it's billets, but it's up to you. About ratio, it's good. Not gonna lie, it's 40 from Obsidian Codex. About the artifacts, so yeah, it's cryo damage, hydro damage bonus. That's a cool one actually. And nice. And HP. And crit rate, crit damage, it depends what you need. Energy recharge, she doesn't need so much. So yeah, 125 is more than enough. She's good, not gonna lie. Because you know why? You use not crit rate, crit damage weapon. And despite that, you have pretty good ratio. Yes, you still need to work on your artifacts, definitely. But she's okay with a 40k HP. She's nice, yeah. Because as you know, guys, she scales on HP by 80%, 84%. That's crazy amount of multipliers. That's insane damage. Sorry guys for the delay. So wait. Weapon PD doesn't carry to the one in Chronicle, I think. Oh, I don't know about that. To be honest, like, I wouldn't suggest you about to wish on like Chronicle wish at all, but if you need something, then yes.
Move forward with blind ambition.
What, 55 or 140 and 2 attack on the creature. Is it good for a Scorpion Vortex? 50 or 140. You mean like crit damage and 2? Yes, but I would suggest you to go. You know what's the point is? The point is like what set you're going to use. If it's like if you're going to use Golden Troop, would be nice to increase crit damage a little bit because 140 is a little bit low, but it's still acceptable. You know why? Try to get about 160. For a field, it's kind of okay, you know? If you use like energy recharge, etc., something like that, you know? Just consider like Raiden. If you know, a DPS Raiden usually has like if you have a great build, usually it's kind of like 60 to 65-ish, something to 160, 170. Right, with a ton of energy recharge. Yes, Raiden build it completely different, but the point is like try to give her about like 160-ish something. It's still acceptable.
Let's recognize what kind of people we want to become.
But another thing is like attack and 180 crit rate, or like I didn't get the like attack and like what 55 or 140 and like 2 attack and like Dreamers, can you tell like it again? So yeah, 180 crit rate, but what 140 it's energy recharge. Okay, I did. Hey Icy, how are you doing, Icy? Guys, you go to her. Yes, yeah, we got. You can check the codes by the way within the description, Icy. Thank you very much. 180 energy recharge. Oh, okay, I got it. 180 energy recharge. Yes, you can, but if let's say like that, let me show you something. If you can adjust like actually like keep this build for now and then decide. Because at the moment I still don't know how much energy recharge we need. I can change this number, just a second. I can go a little bit low for crit rate, crit damage by switching, just a second, this flower to this one. In this case my ratio is going to be a little bit low, 51 to 192, but I will get 180 energy recharge. So I can do some adjustment. In my opinion, why 180 is more than enough. It's actually high. 160 is okay. You know why? Because most likely you are going to use with second cryo. In this case, like, yeah, that cryo can be kind of work as a battery, at least, you know. If you're going to use Favonius Furina, it's also not a bad battery. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, I think 160 is more than enough. No need to go for lows or higher, you know, like here. But if you have the build, it's okay.
Ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you.
Hey Splash, how are you doing? What's the level up ascension upgrade for a Scoffier like crit rate? Yes, it's going to be crit rate. Splash. For a Scoffier, it's going to be crit rate. For Skirk, most likely it's going to be crit damage. For now I have 70 wishes. I hope like it. About wishes, yes. Like, by the way, don't forget about like a shop. Don't forget about like maintenance codes. Don't forget about like Imaginarum City. It will be live tomorrow if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, within 9 hours for me, a little bit like early for you, 6 or like 3 hours for you. I don't know exactly. So yeah, I will do Imaginarum City tomorrow on a stream. Shalom Queen, yeah, Shalom. Not gonna lie, but Scoffier is built more like a DPS. That's true, but yeah, MZ, you know like about DPS, you need to build as a DPS. They finally defeat Raiden boss with Alhatem and Cookie. For real? I mean, oh yeah, like actually, alright. Skirk is crit damage since her weapon. Yeah, kinda like that. Most likely, yes. Skirk is crit damage because like her weapon is crit rate.
Who else is there?
Finally, I catch the chat.
I was the only one.
Good luck on it. Yes, good luck, like alright on that weapon, because that weapon is made for, as you know, it's a Chronicle Wish weapon. It's going to, but keep that in mind, right? Like the Chronicle Wish banner is going to be released on second phase. So yeah, it's not within a Scoffier and Navia. It's going to be within which characters we have at the second. Just a second. It's Raiden and Kinich. Yeah, Raiden and Kinich. How many wishes you have saved for Skirk? So 6 Gaming also with Ito weapon or mavuika weapon is crazy. Yes, like you on Gaming actually you can use literally any weapon. You know why? Because Gaming has access to Mercy Hunter. You can use Mercy Hunter. Maybe not the best set for him, but it's still acceptable. In this case you can use Gravestone. So with Gravestone is also crazy. Surprise Wolfang is better than Wolfang.
Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become.
Demons hope you can get Constellation R1 Skirk like and Skirk wants us to same. Yeah, I wish you best of luck. About that, so yeah, about the weapons. How many Primogems have you saved for Skirk? I saved 16k plus stand pull. About the pull Zoro, by the way, you will get more than that, because so yeah, guys, don't forget about the shop. Shop will reset it in like 9 hours. You can get like 5 wishes, so you will be definitely more than that. On top of that, it's like maintenance, 800, couple dailies, like event. By the way, I haven't done event yet. Oh, I done it, right? Actually, it's fun. I like this event so much because of reaction, etc., something like that. And since you need to choose the last slot by yourself, it's even more interesting. They give you 3 characters or 2 characters, and you need to choose another ones. It's actually cool. Is Cover is cute? Yeah. And you know what's the point is? Escoffier can, as you know, like guys, if you just keep that in mind, she might be a little bit annoying, like when, like...
Sometimes the shrouded path is not meant to be...
You know why? Because, as you know, guys, she has, like, hold skill and top skill. Like, for me, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to, like, tap it, but not hold it. You know why? For example, Nahida, you need to use Nahida hold to, like, mark all of the enemies, right? But, and also you need to use, for example, I said, like, for example, you need to use, like, Chevreuse hold to get that buff and debuff, you know, to activate it. In case of Escoffier, just keep that, if you, by mistake, tap hold but not tap, yeah, all of your, like, elemental enemies, like, let's say, Furina's, like, saloon members or other, will attack those, like, mech, cooking mech, something like that. You can get a food within a fight. So, yeah, it's kind of, like, ridiculous, but it is what it is. We need to hold Escoffier skill. No, we need to tap it. For tap, you activate it. For hold, you, like, kind of convert that cooking mech into the cooking machine or something. That you can get some foods. Unique foods, by the way. I'm scared. I get the dreamers about wishing. Go for character first, because you know why, guys. The point is, we actually have pretty wide access to other weapons, and you can use it on a Skirk as well. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, we can. If you use with Citlali, this weapon is not a bad option. I mean, yes, it only gives you normal attacks, but you know, you can play out of normal. Just keep that in mind. You also can use this one. But yeah, it's only elemental skill and burst. This is actually even worse if you ask me. This one is better because normal attack, I would say it's the main source of her damage. You can use maybe this one, black. It's also increased normal attack, but it also give you some healing. So we have some options. I mean, like, I don't think like you need to worry about that. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot. We have like this one, which is actually a great weapon. And I would say maybe one of the best because, you know, this weapon has no condition whatsoever. You just like get the... Since you use a Escoffier, who is a healer, yes, Furina will definitely... As you know, guys, yes, Furina like eat your HP as crazy. So you definitely will like with low HP, but Escoffier can heal you. So actually you can activate that and get crit rate. And also the point is, since Skirk is a cryo, if you use second cryo, you still can get this resonance, 50% crit rate. Just keep that in mind, because this resonance, it's not about set or something. It says affected by like, so yeah, increased crit rate against opponents that are frozen or like affected by cryo. It applies actually to all characters you have on your team. It's also the same for Skirk. Just keep that in mind. You know, so yeah, if you do normal attacks and you get infusion, you actually can activate this one as well. So yeah, don't forget about that. The point is, you can easily use that Harbinger of Dawn and will be completely fine. I want to try in an Azuma weapon banner because all swords are good and like I don't have good sword. Oh, you mean like, yeah, that Mist Splitter? Mist Splitter is good, not gonna lie.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around?
Escoffier and Citlali. Yeah, Citlali is crazy. Citlali is good character actually. And you know what? If you ask me, I put Citlali like a little bit higher than Escoffier. Just, you know why? Yes, she cannot heal, but she can hold Cinder City. She gives you Reshet for Pyro. And why is that is great? Because Pyro is one of the powerful elements in the game because of Vape, because of Melt. Because of Melt. Melt has a great multiplier, and if you play it correctly, it's just crazy amount of damage. And since we have mavuika, arlecchino, gaming like characters, it's just crazy, you know. Escoffier and Citlali both are cutest characters. Yes, maybe. Like yeah, like that's yeah, about Citlali. Or like how Paimon called her, old Hawk Sitli, like Itzli, like I forget Itzli, yes, Granny Itzli. Actually, if you ask me, Sitlari is not so cute. She's like kind of like, yeah, I did that video by the way, and she looks like March 7 from HSR. Just a second, let me just check the link. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Where is that video? Okay, I missed that. I don't remember where it is. Oh. Oh yeah, this one.
I like that.
Yeah, I just put it in the into the chat, guys. So yeah, I mean this one. So yeah, if you ask me, like that Sitlari is not so cute. If you Rosa Furina Shinchu, Rosa Furina Shinchu, Escoffier Rosa. Oh yeah, by the way, about this team, Escoffier, you want me MZ to use that team? Vortex. Wait, I have free-to-play team in mind. Okay. Escoffier, Rosa, Furina, and Chichu. It's bad team. Like MZ, you know why? Like yeah, you know why this team is bad? Because of like yeah, as you know, like yeah, you like Furina drain your HP. And yes, using that team, like we don't have any healer in there. That's why. I mean, I can use it. This team is better. For example, like this one with Rosa and Emily. This team is good because we have a healer. If you want to use me like this team, it's bad because like yeah, she drains. Shinchu doesn't give you enough. I can use it though, but yeah, it's kind of like it's nightmare, you know. Encounter with Sitlali. Oh yeah, like that was first. Actually, that's true. Yeah. Okay, no problem. If you want me to, I can do the team. Is Kofi and Sitlali both like cute? So yeah, maybe. When Effie comes out, Vortex, like yeah, that's true. Like yeah, with Emily, you can use this team. You know what the point is? I mean, like using Dendro with Cryo, like at the moment, is not a great idea. Maybe in the future, yes. You know which team I want to check? I want to check like this team. It's going to be Verisa on the second half. Verisa. It's going to be Nahida. It's going to be Bennett and Shanling, something like that. Or instead of like Shanling, Cryo one, you know, like or Rosa. Like something like that, or like something like that. I can try. Like let's do Shanling first. Rotation is going to be like this. But by the way, if you want me to use different team, just tell me. This is not. Oh no, Vortex. This is not. Chlor. This remains Hyperbloom Kinich. Vortex, would you try this team? Kinich, Yelan, Emily, and Cookie. Okay. When Dreamer says me some teams, I just like, you know, I'm kind of scary, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Come on. Okay. So yeah, okay. I will try this team later. Let's first try Kinich team. Kinich, you know why Kinich? I don't use Kinich. Because Kinich is so powerful within this pile a bit. He's just crazy as hell. But yeah, let's try this team. So yeah, it's going to be Emily and Cookie Shinobu. Okay. Quick Bloom, like, or Hyper Bloom Kinich is okay. Alright, we can do it anyway. Oh, so yeah, rotation. First team is going to be then like, yeah, Let me try. I will use like this team. Or what is a quicken? Quicken is kind of, but I think like with double dendro, it's good. Yeah, I want to try it. Yushuan is like, yeah, it's from Zenless Zone Zero, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's try this one. This like this rotation is going to be like, I would say something like that. You need to activate Yelan first. Yelan or like yeah, let's activate Yelan first because like she has that like quick run with that elemental skill. Oh yeah, let me check my weapon on my... I don't use like some crazy weapon on Kinich. Let me check which one I use. Oh yeah, let me switch that. Let me switch to Gravestone. So yeah, he's okay with Gravestone. Yeah, ratio is like 49 to 14, so yeah. For real. 1k, that's great. What is a quickness kind of? Yes, that's true. Like MZ, I agree with you, but I won't give it a try. So yeah, let me try this one. He's number one fan for real, but she looks crazy. I mean, like Yushuan, she looks so crazy. Not gonna lie. All right, so yeah, let's give it a try.
With the sun, light as a blazing sun.
Here are we coming? Yeah! Hi! Volcano kablam! Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! That was a cheap shot. It's justice o'clock. You asked for it. Drop your weapons. Quick as a flash. Let's
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
Oof! Kapow!
Wait, a guy was daily uploading videos about saving for Vivian for real, and he found out that like she's not that strong in game, Vivian, and suddenly he switched sides to even a article. Can you like share the links? I will check that, because you know why? When you save for a character, it's actually like so crazy. I don't feel him. You know why? Because you know, like, even though ZZ is like actually great game, the problem is not all of the characters can be like so powerful. And by the way, if you remember, I made the video about like that Vivian. Vivian looks like Cantarella so bad with that umbrella, you know, umbrella stuff. Like they are kind of like sisters, something like that.
Looks like the situation has changed.
Varys is so crazy. Yes, Varys is crazy. Not gonna lie. I just like, you know why? I am amazed with Varys, because her damage is just insane, and on top of that, she has that dodge abilities. You know what I mean? I mean, like, when like this Tulpa is actually extremely annoying enemy. He can hit you from nowhere, and using like for example Kinich against him, even though Kinich is crazy, it's kind of difficult, slightly difficult. You know why? Because yeah, you can be destroyed immediately. You need to do some dodge. Kinich is kind of bad in dodging. You know why? When he uses that grapple, you literally have no options to do some dodging. It's difficult. Even Varys has more dodging abilities, because you can cancel the jumping by switching the characters, you know, by do some dashes. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely surprised with Varys.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and
he suddenly
the rest
got
of the work once I'm feeling up to
freaking views by switching sides. Oh, for real? I'm gonna what looks like. Is your first crazy Electra? Yes, for me, yes, because you know what? Yeah, I have Raiden, but I don't use Raiden as a DPS. But let's say like that. If you ask me which character is better, Raiden or Varys, I would say Varys. You know why? Because Varys can be played in plunging team. Not a great one, but still okay. And since, by the way, my Chevrus is not Constellation 6. If I got Constellation 6 Chevrus, I can like kill that Tupa maybe in like 25-30 seconds, something like that. Kinda immediately, you know? It's still lack of damage. Yeah, Zoro, that's the guy, I mean, like... Can you share the links, guys? I know you're talking about the guy who saved like a ton of like wishes. Plunging team is crazy, Vortex. I reach 160. Like yeah, like plunging team. With Verisa, I reach. Like yeah, let me do this one. This one, enemy. So yeah, Kinich is crazy. You know why? Because we have electro shields and we have neutral shields, and for that shields you need damage to destroy it. Kinich, since he plays out of his skill, and his skill cooldown, it's extremely low. You literally can use Kinich skill, then switch to your other characters, do your setups, and switch back, and his skill is ready. That's why Kinich is so crazy. The only problem is, yeah, you need some defensive utility. I mean, like healer. Without healer, playing Kinich is a little bit problem, but it's still possible. You know what? Let's say like that. It's kind of like 50-50. You can finish with like enemy with him. You can die. It's kind of like that. But still, he's crazy. I like him a lot. What do you know, like the pom guy, like yeah, who talks about gacha games news in YouTube? He's the one upload. Oh, okay, I will check that. No, I didn't know that. I will check because as I know, pom guy, it's like from HSR, right? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I will check the videos. No problem. Thank you very much for that, guys. Wait, a question: your favorite character from every game? Genshin, WuWa. Oh my god, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. But you know about my Genshin Impact characters, it's Yelan and Rosa. If you say about male characters, it's Albedo. So it's like that. I like Yelan as a 5-star, Rosaria as a 4-star. If you, for example, like curious about male characters, it's Albedo. I like Albedo a lot. I don't know why. Maybe because he is my first 5-star character. Maybe because of that. And he's crazy in lore, actually. About WuWa... Oh, I don't know. WuWa is completely different, actually. You know, I just like, yeah, I don't know about WuWa. HSR as well. Oh, HSR, yeah, I know. It's Miyabi. It's Miyabi, definitely. Miyabi is just crazy. Cookie and Arlecchino, Citlali, Camilla, WuWa. Oh my god, that's crazy. Cookie, now I see, Dreamers. I will not use Cookie anymore. I know why you like say me to use Cookie now. So, okay, I got it. Okay, Dreamers. Oh, Miyabi, yes. Miyabi is just crazy. I like Miyabi so much, not gonna lie. Miyabi is just insane. Especially her story. Yeah, I know why he's telling me to use Cookie anytime. Now I know. I use Cookie with every day. Okay, I got it. Hey, Stefan, how are you doing? Maya like this. Navia, Carlota, Blacks, Swan, and Astra. Oh, Astra. I miss that Astra, to be honest, so bad. Astra is that singing girl, right? It's the first buffer in ZZZ. Unfortunately, I miss that. Like, I lost to... I don't remember, like, which character. Like, yeah, I lost that. My entire Discord account is Miyabi. Yeah, Miyabi is crazy. I like Miyabi a lot. I lost my 50-50 on Miyabi, but then I spent a ton of time to get enough pulls, and I, like, yeah, finally got her. I made a couple videos, by the way, about Miyabi. Alright, so yeah, this one. This one is about DPS, so yeah, we need to do like...
Behold! Things are about to get dicey. A little ambiance. Neutralize!
Locked up! My mistake! Shadow of the past! Mind to command!
Quiet now. Game's up. Game's over. Extract!
Set you free!
Terrified!
Target acquired!
Actually, I don't need to use that. I forgot about that. You don't need to use Cookie Shinobu because like he's electro.
And hope. And
Neutralize!
find you.
Gotcha.
The power
Locked up. I got him cornered.
Quietly now. This'll brighten up the place. Dissipate. Things are about to get dicey.
Come on, just grab it. That's not a great team, actually. That's a terrible team. You know, like Dreamers. Okay, let me try it again from beginning, because yeah, like it's terrible team actually. It's so bad because using Hyper Bloom against them. Yes, maybe like yeah. Let's give it a try again. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah. I like everyone like Miyabi. That Miyabi is crazy. Genshin, Furina, okay, MZ. And this is Miyabi, yes. Bernice as well. Bernice is actually fun to play, not gonna lie. I also, you know which characters I like? That Meow Girl, you know, like a Meow Problem. You know, that physical one, if I'm not mistaken. Forgot HSR. Oh, Acheron, yeah. I never tried ZZZ, my friend plays. You know, like ZZZ is mostly about, if you ask me, it has not a bad combat system. It's pretty fun because, like, let's say, cutscenes, like background stories, sounds, music are insanely great, you know? But game is kind of like, yeah, and also like events, by the way. Events, just, if you ask me which events is better, Genshin Impact or ZZZ, I would say ZZZ. These events is just crazy, you know? They're so fun, really, really fun. Fall Guys and ZZ. Oh, I don't know about that, Zoro, because you know why? Like when I lost to recently, I wanted to get. Oh yeah, that was that singing girl. Like yeah, I lost to her and I like stopped playing the game, to be honest. Fall Guys and ZZ. Zoro, I played today then. Okay, let me try it again.
Hurry up, Franza! Hands where I can see them! Stop right! Controlled breathing! On!
Pyroclastic surge!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! Yeah! Oof! Look out below!
Final warning! Justice will prevail!
Hi! My strength!
Bangu events. Oh yes, exactly. Bangu events. Like actually, all of the events are so crazy in ZZZ. I like it a lot. But I'm only doing that for some pulls. Oh yeah. I want Genshin to release permanent fight. Yeah, would be nice. Like by the way, about that, like Zoro, they like MZ, they will release some like new spy lobbies, by the way, maybe in 5.8, something like that, in near future. We should get some because you know, like Genshin Impact doesn't have so many end game content. You know, only spy lobbies, Imaginarium City, and yeah, as you know, like TCG. That's crazy actually. Just imagine TCG is the end game content. Oh, about that, I don't know, Zoro. I don't think it's within 5.7. I mean, like that new spy lobbies. Maybe yes. I hope so. I'm decided to delete WuWa Josh. Oh my god, Dimmers, you will install it again. By the way, you know what? Like Dimmers, if you ask me, if you play on the notebook or like PC, etc., something like that, deleting and installing the games or like something like that, it's actually not so great for your storage. Just keep that in mind. I don't know which one you use. It's like SSD or like something like that. It's still bad. It's a great way to fragmentation. Just keep that in mind. So I would suggest you not delete it. Just delete the shortcut, you know? That's it. Don't delete the games again and install it. It's bad. Actually, it's bad. For example, I don't play ZZZ, but I keep that game on my storage anyway. I just kind of like delete the link or something, like shortcut. That's it, you know? Oh, gambling habit. I don't know.
Headbutt! You asked for it! Drop your weapons! Let's
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Up, height! Yeah! Headbutt! Hands where I can see 'em! Quick as a flash! On!
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Height! Oof!
I'm going to play WuWa on GeForce now. Like, my phone doesn't run the game, but I play on yeah, like, whenever I get like asteroid, I send immediately. Oh, you spend immediately? I mean, like, yeah, I can't. On PC, yeah. Unfortunately, like, you know what's the problem with WuWa? The only problem with WuWa is optimization, because yeah, it's not so great on like mobile devices. Unfortunately, they actually did something. Like it's mostly about Samsung phones, if I'm not mistaken, mobile devices. But it's still not. Yeah, it's kind of like confirmed officially. But I don't know if it's good or not. Okay, so yeah.
Behold, the
Russian
abyss
plural!
has come.
Target acquired!
Dreamers, I will try one more time and maybe that's it, because this team is actually like so bad, not gonna lie.
Claim these souls!
Busted! Game's up! Fun's over! Get with me!
Locked up!
My holy proclamation.
Oh my god, he can kill me.
The power of revelation. Grace be upon you.
Gotcha! Chop! Reconstitute!
Target acquired! I got him cornered!
The truth shall set you free. Grace be
Actually, you don't need to use that like
the power of revelation.
This will brighten up the
you
place!
don't need to use that.
Locked up!
To destroy the shield, you don't need to use that like hard attack. Let's check it.
Busted! Here comes the catch! There! Neutralize!
I got him cornered!
Actually, I can destroy the shield. Yeah, I can. Come on, just
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Russian floral! I'll settle this. Get with me! Oh, sorry.
yeah, like it's terrible team. I don't know how you find this. Like sometimes you just say it's better to use another team, which is actually the Spyro. Because yeah, like Hyperbloom team for Kinich is not the best one, especially when it comes to like this. Like yeah, it's okay. Let me try the team I told you about. So yeah, I found out that like in America servers are the low queue. Oh, you need Constellation 2 because yeah, like I know, like yeah, it's possible to use without Constellation 2. You know what the problem is? The problem is it's not constellations, but yeah, for this, like for Kinich, definitely constellations. But the point is, like, yeah, using Kinich Hyperbloom, it's not a great idea. I mean, it's better to use his. Let's say like that. It depends on enemies, you know. Let's say if you have a Tulpa, then maybe yes, you have no choice. You can like yeah. The only problem with these enemies, we can use like Kinich on the first half to do the test. But on the second half, it's the shields and some damage. So yeah, let me try Verisa team. So yeah, let me try overloaded teams on a first hunt, and Verisa is not great, as you know, guys, but Verisa can do damage. So what I want to do, I want to, just a second. The team is going to be like that: Bahamut, Shanling, and Emily. I want to destroy the shield with these three characters, and then use Verisa to do some damage. Only with without Dendro, maybe, you know. So yeah, and the first team is going to be like here. Fiscal. Just a second. Mine is the same. I think I don't remember. Oh, by Q you mean like ping, right? I mean you mean like this, like a green number. Oh yeah, Q you mean like, yeah, I got it. So if you play in yeah, in co-op, like something like that. Ray tracing, yeah, ray tracing is crazy. Unfortunately, yeah, like it depends on the games, but yeah, this is in this case pretty great, and also HSR as well. So okay, let me try this one.
Justice will prevail. Control breathing. Start the. Ultra move. Shadow Raven. Black Knight fall. Hands where I can see them. Final warning. Quick as a flash. Let's move.
Laid bare.
Drop your weapons. Full speed ahead.
Do we get like 10 pulls in WuWa? 22 days. Oh, second fit.
Adventure team, assemble.
By the way, what second say? I will go for Rocha and for Kekona. So yeah, I will skip like Zani. I didn't like Zani so much, to be honest. If you ask me, I still think that Phoebe is way better. Yes, that Zani deals like ton amount of damage. And yes, when you like use Phoebe on the same team, she's actually cool. But yeah, kind of like, I don't know, like yeah, I want like to make my Camille a little bit more powerful. I want Carlotta Vortex. Carlotta? I didn't like Carlotta so much, to be honest, because she's a little bit difficult to use in my opinion. But by the way, Carlotta is kind of like Eula, you know that? She looks like Eula, but not about like, not, let me be like, yeah, more. So she's not like Eula, but her burst also has delayed damage like Eula has. As you know, guys, when you use Eula's burst, like, she needs to like collect stacks and then like do pretty good amount AoE damage. The same thing Carlotta does.
Some treasure.
And if you ask me, guys, I would say, oh, you know why I don't want Carlotta now? I want back then, like, but I now decided to not go for her because we have access to Shanhua. Shanhua is just crazy cryo, like, I don't know, like yeah, crazy cryo character, insanely DPS one. After seeing my friends like Carlotta damage, I like, oh yeah, Carlotta is the best for real. I mean, I don't know, Stefan, about Carlotta. I use Shanhua, but yeah, maybe yes. Like, you know, it depends. If you play right with her, she's actually has access to so many different moves. Not gonna lie, because I test play her a couple times. So yeah, about the damage, most likely yes, she's crazy as hell. Hey, Sina, how are you doing? All right, so yeah, this team.
This will brighten up the place. Headbutt! By my spark, the knife burns! Charge!
actually,
Holy proclamation! The power of revelation!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Shall set you free!
Let's light it up!
Hear ye the word of joy! Grace be upon you!
Get them!
Shall
Headbutt! Charge! Teamwork is true! Eat this! Neutralize! Let's move out! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Yeah, I'm going in! A little ambiance! Exercise him! Yeah! Kapow! Charge! Yeah! Kapow! Extract! Hero incoming! Everybody stand back! Too strong! Wilma, get them!
yeah, I need ammo.
Recons! Why do they never miss?
He will destroy it, right?
Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Charge!
Did I mess up?
Yeah, extract! Charge! Yeah! Nice and spicy! Let's light it up! Headbutt!
It's, actually, yes, it's like it's kind of like, yeah, let me continue. Actually, it's not a bad team. You still can use Verisa on the second half. I haven't seen any Verisa on the second half, to be honest. Shanhua with Camellia is Camellia, yes. Camellia is good. Yeah, I haven't tried with Camellia because yeah, usually I now switch my exploration team, which is Changli, Shanhua, and Shorekeeper instead of Shangliao. But yeah, I want that Rocha. Yeah, Rocha would be nice. Hey Silent, how are you doing? Lurking? That's alright, I'm completely okay. How are you doing, Silent? Alright, so yeah, let's just...
Stop right there! Justice will prevail! Fight! Controlled breathing! Start the... Overrule!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Stop right there! Faster! Stronger! Full speed ahead! On! Odds reveal the... You asked for it! Final one! Quick as a flash! Start the...
Lay to bed.
As you wish, Mainford.
Stop right there! Controlled breathing!
No, I aren't doing local legends. Oh, like local legends? Why Arlecchino dealing less damage with insane support? Isn't you sure? No, Constellation 6, no, I don't have access to Constellation 6, unfortunately. So, for me, my Chevruz is only Constellation 2, not even like 5 or something, so yeah. It's Constellation 2, unfortunately. Yes, with Constellation 6, damage will be way, way better. That's true. So imagine I'm trying to get like name card like Silent.
No one's joined me on an adventure.
Okay, so yeah, this one is
Come on,
about the
let's
shields and
go.
damage as well. So yeah, I need to like, yeah, this one is super annoying. Try to use, you know why? Because he always
This'll brighten up the place. Boot! Look out below! Charge!
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Charge! Yeah! Hi! You're toast! Headbutt! Charge! Out of the frying pan! Neutralize! Everybody stand! Running late again! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Heads up! Hi!
Not gonna lie, it's actually not a bad damage.
Fresh and floral!
Let's see what's... Yeah, I know, this dude like changed his position so...
Nice and spicy! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Eat this! Teamwork is dreamwork! Reconstitute! Yeah! Heads up! Hero incoming! Oops! Heads up! Out of the frying pan, it's... Yeah! Everybody stand! This'll brighten up the place! Let's roll! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Kapow! Charge! Yeah! You're toast! Neutralize! Oof! Charge! Yeah!
Yeah, it's possible actually, I didn't... So yeah, okay, second one, next one. You can do way better, I just like... What's that? It's like, okay. Hope tomorrow I get far. I wish you best of luck, MZ. And by the way, would you mind if I collect Dragon? Like, you with me, Silent? Yes, just a second. I will open the, like, the access, no problem. Just let me finish this one. I don't know even though, like, WoW is way better in features and gameplays than Genshin, but still, I love it. No, sorry, if you ask me, like in gameplay, I still like Genshin way more like than WoWa, because WoWa, you know, like what's the problem with WoWa in my opinion? It's about damage. And yes, like the best character you have, the easiest your life. In Genshin Impact is completely different because of reaction, etc., something like that. Graphic, in my opinion, in Genshin is better. Oh, but yeah, like I don't play maybe Wuthering Waves at a high resolution stuff, you know, like something like that. Maybe because of that, because many like players say that in terms of graphic, WoWa is better. I would like to add you first, okay. You're already in my... I'm not much to farm, I'm like slowly flexing on my chest.
What could the children be up to? Never mind.
I'll ask you to add
Let them
me.
do as they please.
You know what, let me do one domain, then I will go back, because, yeah. I have a challenge for you, okay, in next stream, no problem. If you're willing to take it, yeah, why not? Say it's like now. Yes, sure, why not? I will reveal the insane challenge tomorrow, and okay, no problem. And the challenge is about spoiler, but yeah, would be nice, not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, let me try. I usually like use Verisa in this domain. I don't know why. Like she's actually really fun to play. You know why? Like literally. Oh yeah, I need to do the boss, by the way. So yeah, let's go like Janssen. And yeah, sorry about my chevreuse. Unfortunately, yeah, would be nice to get one day.
A little extra training never hurts.
Constellation 6. Not gonna lie, but. So my map, Okay.
Justice will prevail! Drop your weapons! Look alive! Quick as a flash! Here are we coming! Charge! Headbutt! Here are we coming!
The challenge is like hiding the okay, I see that. I mean, like, okay, I will try it, no problem. I never tried that before, but yeah, I got it. And I can use like any team I can. Attack, please. Oh my god, not HP. Attack, please. I won't attack so bad. No problem. Yeah, I can. I will try it. No problem. Oh yeah, for real. MZ, come on, like, please. Is Dreamers like? Please, no, ask Dreamers. No need to. Sino, come on, ask Dreamer. Great help. No need to ask. Sino knows the drill, actually, you know? He knows who to ask for. No Dreamers, please. Dreamers, like, that challenge is so fun, yeah, Sino. When we fight against weekly bosses, we select one element. Like Imaginarium City. Oh my god, Imaginarium City is going to be difficult, actually, with that. You know why? Because Imaginarium City, as you know, guys, I don't know why, but I'm like usually struggling against like weak enemies because I keep all of the like powerful enemies to the end. Because you know why? If you ask me, Imaginarium City, if you have, it's actually not a great idea to keep all of them to the end, because at the end I have like kind of like so many unused powerful characters. Yeah, but yeah, I will try and spell this. It's not a bad idea. Now with my friends, that's the yeah. Challenge strength. Oh my god, this one is going to be like...
By royal decree, hands where I can see them. Stop right there. Control breathing. On my...
Everlasting as the moon!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Final warning! You asked for it! For first! Let's...
Pitiful.
Stop right there! Keep pushing! Start the
This
block!
Bennett is better.
I think I need it.
This Bennett is way more better because Bennett gives additional pyro damage. And we use Archon team against the whale boss. What? Oh, Archon team? Rat my only Pookie in EU, but like I think he is asleep on my Alexan. I'm out of like... What am I?
Overruled. Odds revealed. Hands where I can see them. Final. Quick as a flash. On my...
Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Shadow Raven. Justice will prevail. Drop your weapon. Control breathing. Let's move.
My turn.
Final warning. flash! Start the clock!
Transpire!
Oh my god, that was super close actually. Oh my god, they almost died. But pink in Asia 2015, my lowest is 180. Yeah, that's what explain Spilabis with Pyro, Cryo, Hydron. What? Spilabis with Pyro. Just a second. With Pyro, Cryo, and Hydro only. I mean, yes, okay, why not, MZ?
Laser beam!
By royal decree, hands where I can see 'em! Control breathing! On my...
Only Pyro, Hydro characters, bro. Yeah, okay. In that case, WuWa is better always. Green. Only okay, okay. Let me just try a couple times this one. I want to finish with this one. Then I will switch.
Odds reveal! Justice will prevail! Stop! Quick as a flash! Let's...
Everlasting as the moon!
Wings of darkness! Come! Stop right there! Hands where I can see! Faster! Stronger! On my mark!
I hear!
By the way, did you all use the code yet? Yes, yes. Yeah, you can check the codes like into the description, Silent.
Overruled! By royal decree! You asked for it! Drop your weapon! Quick as a flash! Let's...
My turn. Witness my rise. Transfix.
Insubordinate midnight phantasmagoria!
Raiden one was difficult for me too, like, but since I have Cookie, I was able to do it like in the first row. Which one? Ajdaha was harder, like, problem with Ajdaha? Resistance? Which one was hard for you, Raiden, or I? Especially if you have like no shield. My WuWa pink is yellow. Oh yeah, same for me, by the way. Yes, I know about the WuWa pink. Yeah, for WuWa, like, yeah, it was kind of like always like that for me. Sometimes it went to green, but sometimes it's like, yeah, it goes to green, but it's super rare.
Laser beam!
Odds reveal! Justice will prevail! Faster! Stronger!
Transfixed! This is where...
As you wish, main foot.
You asked for it! Final warning! Quick as a flash! Start!
Laid bare!
No rest for...
By royal hands where I can see 'em! On my mark!
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Midnight phantasmagoria! Stop right there! Back to the
That's
doctors for me!
Do not attempt to resist! Justice will prevail!
That was so close, actually. Lucky. Especially if you're in Genshin, yellow and red. Vortex. Me and Dreamers do challenge. Select 2 characters and do weekly boss. Along with that do yeah, like you know, like about that, I don't do like any weekly bosses, to be honest, except like only one. It's like challenge. Yes, I can maybe accept that, but yeah, doing without like user interface, it's not a bad idea actually. Let me do the boss. This one is like, yes, this duo is extremely like annoying. And yeah, MZ told me to use like only which characters? With Pyro, Cryo and Hydro. So yeah, no Dendro and other stuff. Mostly Yellow Josh. Terrible day. Okay, so yeah, let me try one more time, then I switch to like the Hydro and Cryo. Which characters you told me? Pyro, Cryo and Hydro. Okay, no problem. I remember you attack team Dia, Furina, Raiden and Nahida. What? Dia, Furina, Raiden and Nahida. Oh yeah, that's like AFK team. Yeah, like kinda, yes, but it's yeah, it's not a great idea to fight this team against many deep shields, if you ask me. Just a second. Sorry guys. I'm feeling like he will pick Constellation 2 Dia over Mizuki when... Oh, about that, I don't know actually, MZ. About that, maybe. Because you know why? Dia is actually, like, let's say like that. Mizuki is going to be a brand new character with a new mechanic for me. Because, you know why? Mizuki is kind of driver, like, for other characters. And I have other characters, like, yeah, for mavuika, for Furina, for Future Escoffier, by the way. So yeah, Ifa, by the way, is going to be driver as well. At the moment we have only one, which I have only one, which is Sucrose, but Sucrose is not a great driver. In this case, Mizuki is way better. You're shocked after like seeing Vortex K team silent? Oh yeah, my team, like, kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's kind of cool team. Like, if you have Constellations, that team is even better. Okay, last time.
You asked for it. Final war. Faster, stronger. On.
My turn. Everlasting as the moon.
Shadow Raven, Black Knight.
Justice will prevail. Drop your weapon.
Quick as a flash. Start the... I summon thee.
Super annoying enemies.
Stop right there.
Faster, stronger. On my mark. You asked for it.
Transfixed.
Odd, reveal thyself. Wing.
Witness my rise.
Hands where I can see 'em. Let's move. Oh, goodness great, by royal decree. Final warning. This can't be.
Okay, so yeah, them 3 enemies annoying with like yes, like it's kind of like you need to, you know what's the point is with Bennett is way better because Bennett is a battery, and yes, but like instead of Janssen is great for is way better for Verisa, but not for this one. So yeah, you told me about like only Hydro and Cryo and Pyro characters, right? Xianyun would be actually really good against this one. No, actually no. You know why? Okay, MZ. Yeah, you know why Xianyun is going to be bad? Because with Xianyun, it's like it's overloaded team. With Xianyun, you just like, yeah, you will lose some damage. Alright, so yeah. Arlecchino, Citlali, Bennett, Yellen first. And second, Mavuika, Furina. Oh my god, that's okay. I will try it. You know why? Yeah, let's give it a try. Why not? Arlecchino, Citlali, Bennett, Yellen. Oh my god, that's actually bad team, you know? Okay, Arlecchino, Bennett, Yellen, and Citlali. And second one is going to be Mavuika, Xianyun, Furina, and Janssen. Okay. Furina and Janssen. Alright, let's give it a try, why not? Maybe switch. No, like if you want me to use like in this, like it's not a problem, like not a big deal actually. So yeah, alright, so yeah, first one, like this one, then like yeah. You don't need actually, yes, you maybe can use like to get some red shred, and yes, actually you try to avoid using Yellen whatsoever, because yeah, Yellen is kind of like useless in this case. Yeah, for the second half you use like Xianyun, then this one, okay. Dracolite, what is that silent Dracolite? Oh, just a second. Yeah, I forgot. Just a second. I remember, like, just a second, like, silent. Yeah, just let me open this. Now let like silent join, like let silent join, like I will accept. Yeah, like silent wants to like farm like Dracolites. Okay, let's give it a try.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Eat Lumine, eat Papa.
So, but you know what's the problem with this enemy? You still get like...
Transfix. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Wait, paralysis damage?
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Yeah, going in. Show no mercy. Suffer the.
I should have destroyed him.
I hear children.
Wait, I have a better idea. Like arlecchino team second one and mavuika one first. Oh, alright. So yeah, you want me to change? Okay. The same team, but I switch. Okay, let's do switch. Okay, arlecchino, Bennett, Citlali. For the second half, this team is actually super easy, I would say. But yeah, let's give it a try anyway. For first team is mavuika. That was mavuika, Xianyun. Just a second. Mavuika, Xianyun, Furina, and Janssen. Okay. Furina and Janssen. Like this, MZ. And mavuika one first half. What? Wait, I have a better idea. Like, oh yes, okay. If yes, so yeah, mavuika first half. So yeah, something like that. So you use like this one, Xianyun. You can use Furina. The only problem in this team, it's you need to burst all of these characters, and that's the time. You know, like it's about timing. As a second team as well. Let's say like that. The less 5-star characters you use, you know, like each burst costs you 1.5 seconds. You know, and that's a huge amount of time, by the way. Just imagine you use 3 bursts. It means you lose about like 5 seconds, something like that. It's more than it's more than 1.5 seconds.
Light it up.
And by the way, you know what? Using
Strike a pose. Let the world collide.
I recently showed you that using Xianyun against like Tulpa, it's kinda like useless. You know why? Because you still cannot. You get only Red Shred and like Geo Shred. That's it. My not Shred. You get only like Cinder Seed activates only Hydra and Geo.
Rise with us. Bring it. Let the magic's veins boil.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in quick as a flash.
All breath from the sky. Try and stop me.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Yoo-hoo! Faster, stronger. Start the clock.
Light up the blazing sun.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Let the world collide. Controlled breathing.
On my pyroclastic surge. Burn it down.
Shower me with praise. Quick as a flash.
I think we'll definitely have long burst time. Like, yeah, it's bad actually. You know why? You know what's so bad? Because because of long time duration, like animation duration, and also like it's about like we'll see. I will check it anyway. With Camellia, Burst, and Xianyun take long time. Yes, but short. If I'm not mistaken, in WuWa we have
Staring
short
into my
animations.
eyes
Like,
is ill-advised. I can't promise you life.
Behold, the
Teamwork is
abyss
strength.
has
Eat Lalin. Eat Papa. Get him.
the gifts of grace. In the name of truth,
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Let's light it up. Get to work!
Set you free!
Everybody stand!
Hear ye the word of joy!
Ow, ow, ow!
Peace and hope find you! The power!
Let's light it up! Fulfill our pact!
The truth shall
Teamwork is strength! Show no mercy! Transfix! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Go on! Fulfill our pact! You two! Teamwork is strength! Let's light it up! Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa!
Genshin is the only character which have high resistance. Oh, I don't know about that. I didn't know about that. Point of the team is that you melt and whip. Actually, no, it's bad. You know why? What's the problem? You know why problem doing melt and whip? If you notice that, I haven't used Yelan whatsoever. Because this game is not about melting and wiping. When you do only wipe, it's okay. When you do only melt is okay. But when you combine them, it's actually terrible. You know why? Because because cryo and hydro can steal aura, and you mess like attack what you cannot use that, you know. So yeah, that's why, for example, some players use Dendro, cryo, and hydro. You know why? Because Dendro cannot react with cryo, and you can easily get that blooms. You know, that's why if you notice that, some players use that Dendro, like for example Nahida, for example Yelan or Shinchu, and use for example any cryo, like Rosa for example, I don't know, like Ganyu, you know. So yeah, they freeze enemy to like somehow crowd controls them. So yeah, the point is like actually for arlecchino using melt and wave it's not a great idea, and for mavuika as well.
Let my name echo in song!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Not necessarily against where I need to use like Ian some buff as well. It would be better.
Burn it down!
Let engraved names echo! Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Faster, stronger!
Wrath from the skies! Rise with the sun!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Let's...
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Let engraved names echo! Strike a pose! Time to shine! Controlled breathing! On my...
Wrath from the skies!
I hate Calcharo, oh yeah, Calcharo, oh my god, MZ, don't tell me about Calcharo. Calcharo is just, yeah, I just like, you know, like, yeah. With Calcharo, I have like, you know, I have a completely different relationship with Calcharo. He's just crazy. And with that gaming, like local WuWa gaming, Nahida of WuWa, Furina, yes. Actually, yes, that's true. And Nahida of WuWa. I call her Nahida as well, by the way. I don't know why. Alright, so yeah. I can still make the hopefully and get Rocha. Oh, about Rocha, yes, I definitely will go for her.
You have my
okay, this one.
attention.
This one.
Lay bare.
Everybody stand! Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Going in! Overruled. Gotcha. Get to work! You two! Time to... Busted. Here comes the catch. Teamwork is strict!
Witness my rise. Transfix.
Fulfill our pact! Let's light it up!
Come on, just give me some.
Everybody stand back! Eat Laline, eat Papa!
Overruled.
Oh my god, for real. I messed up with like with rotation already.
This is where you fall. Lay
Let me start again. Actually, it's a good team. I just messed up with rotation. Constellation 4, like Beidou, still no Fardon. For real. That's crazy. Showkeeper. At this point, I'm not even mad. I mean, you know what? Actually, you can get like that Faruzan, no matter like even like randomly.
Light it up. Bring it.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Faster! Stronger!
Light up the blazing sun! Light it up! Full throttle!
Oh my god, I didn't have.
Let my name echo in song! Controlled breathing! On my mark!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Strike a pose! a flash! Overruled! I'm going in! Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey. The hearth!
Oh my god, for real? Oh my god, for real? He just like couple shot me.
Rise with the...
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide! Faster! Stronger!
On pyroclastic surge!
Let's actually...
Light it up! Full throttle!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Strike a pose! Let my name echo in... Control breathing! Start the...
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Time to shine!
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Shangliao is amazing. Shangliao, yeah, Shangliao is cool. He's better than Calcharo. I mean, not even close, but you know what? Actually, maybe Calcharo is not so bad, but you know, if you compare with Shangliao, yes, definitely. Okay, let me try it again, and if I fail, I will do domains, and yes, but I will definitely try this team tomorrow, because this team is actually cool, not gonna lie. I didn't expect that. You know, like, first phase is kind of okay, but you know why it's first phase? It's because of shredding.
Transfix! Let's light it up! Everybody busted! Game's up! Fun's over! Overruled! I'm going in! Here comes the catch! Gotcha! Transfixed! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf! Adventure teamwork is everlasting as the moon. Overruled. Get to work.
Oh my god, I know why That's a problem. Okay. Let's do it.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I need to use like this one.
Laid bare.
Yeah, I just like
everybody stand.
Okay, like my bad. I used like that's alright. I would recommend getting him with like his weapon. Oh yeah, you mean Shangliao? Yes, unfortunately I don't have his weapon. Just a second. I got like 3 crit traits for real. Oh no, elemental mastery crit trait, okay. Let me, yeah, let me see, like, if, like, silent, like, grab.
My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life.
Okay, let me continue with Paolo. If you want her to become real dreamers, like, you carried me through the game with by the way, you know why is that? Maybe MZ, if you ask me, maybe it's because of Yinlin. Yinlin actually great buffer, especially if you have her team, her weapon. By the way, I tried.
Rise with the sun.
Oh, by the way, these enemies
Quick as a flash. Let's
with
From the sky.
with arlecchino, it's just like crazy. It's so easy to beat them, you know.
hear the echoes of the valley. Fork first. On my mark.
Pyroclastic surge. Full throttle.
Unfortunately,
Letting grave names echo.
if I'm not mistaken, Shilonen is kind of like
Let's move.
Wrath from the sky.
Yinlin weapon is great, even like in core, because like insane. After like using Yinlin weapon, yes, like I by the way, I tried to get that Yinlin weapon, but I failed. I spent about like 20. Okay, so yeah, this one is like, oh yeah, this one is not so like difficult, I would say. The only problem is like just keep them in mind, try not to use yellow
Show no mercy.
because they have like
Suffer the
hydro.
overrule. Teamwork is strength. Get to work. Lolling, eat Papa.
Laid bare.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Show no mercy. You two. Tight. Overrule. Everybody stand. Get to work.
You have like
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Let's light it up.
oh my
Lolling,
god.
eat Papa. Teamwork is strength. Show no
Several
mercy.
no, not gonna lie, like despite that, yeah, like about that MZ, like using at the same time, it's not a great idea, but yeah, that hydro is definitely helpful, was helpful like on the second half. But those are our 5 stars. Hey Kakarot, how are you doing? Alright, so yeah, let me do the mains. And yes, maybe. One of the best weapons, what? THEWILDHUNT is good team. Yeah, great team. Thank you very much, Mamzi. 100 base attack and like 30 crit rate. Yeah. You mean like Yinlin's weapon? Yeah, that weapon is cool. For real. And that weapon is crit rate. That's what is so cool in my opinion.
You asked for it! Drop your weapon! Look alive! Controlled breathing! On! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! Here are we coming!
But you know, Verisa on the second half, it's also possible with the team I used. I just need to switch maybe Mavuika for the first team. In this case, like if I use the same team you told me about and switch Verisa for the second half, it's possible. With Dendro and Pyro, it's actually not a bad team. I maybe will try it. Oh yeah, it's like Homa Okuba. Which one? Oh, you mean like that Yinlin's weapon? Yeah, Yinlin's weapon is... Oh, it's... Oh my god. Yinlin's weapon is good. Okay, let me do it like back to back maybe. Oh, brand. Oh yeah, about brand actually. I don't know. Like, would be nice to hear like Kokorot's like opinion about brand. Like, you know why? If you remember, guys, I wanted to get that brand because yeah, like he looks cool, etc. Something like. But when I checked like build, how to build him, etc. Something like that. Mostly, like a player says that without the weapon, achieve all of the stats he needs, like crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. It might be like kind of challenging task, and you know, like I'm not a great farmer. I mean, like the echoes, etc. Something like that. I don't farm them like every day. I just like, you know, like yeah, I'm super casual. So I decided to skip because yeah, with weapon he's crazy. Without weapon, kind of like yeah, not. Brand is tough, but to build with his base, yes. With yeah, I heard the same, Kakarot. Oh yeah, like the same MZ, the same. I mean, like, I just like, you know, like I go for echo. If I see it's good, I just leave it. I don't change. That's why my builds actually, it's about like 70 crit rate and about like 230 to 40 crit damage. That's it. But you need to build brand differently a little bit. He needs a ton of energy recharge. But you can go with Molten, Rift, Jungle is set too. Oh, about sets, I'm like super bad in that sets, to be honest. Like, yeah, not gonna lie, Kakarot. I just like, yeah. So yeah, the second team was like, just a second. So yeah, second team is going to be like this. It's Bennett, Shanling, and Emily. First team, I'm going to use Mavuika. The team maybe you told me about, which is Mavuika, Shilonen, Furina, and Janssen. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try. Since I don't use any of these characters. So yeah, it's Verisa. The starting point is going to be like maybe, yes, Verisa first and like something like that. Yeah. Okay, bye bye dreamers, bye bye. Yeah, good night. It's like the difference in Whimsy and Glad on Arlecchino. Whimsy is best in slot true, but Glad works is just like that. Yeah, that's true. By the way, my Arlecchino, I switched back to Glad set because yeah.
Burn it down!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Quick as a flash! Start the
Pyroclastic surge!
No, let me try if using Furina, like it was 117k. If Furina's like enabling Furina,
Hear the echoes of the Goni! Shower me with praise! Let the world come faster!
actually a little bit like yes.
Incinerate! Try and stop me!
Let the mountain's veins boil! The lightning echoing song! Foot first! Let's...
Pyroclastic surge!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Strike a pose! Quick as a flash! Start the clock!
Light of the blazing sun!
I know you can do it. What? Good luck with the exams. Oh yeah, like yeah. Good luck. I'm gonna go, guys. I have to German. Okay, exam. Yeah. Good luck with the exam, Sandy. And bye bye. Thanks for joining. Oh, this one is yeah.
Behold the abyss.
Everybody stand! A little ambiance! Boba, get them! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Name of the truth.
Nice and spicy!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Power
Let's lock it strong!
revelation. The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, I just
The door is
Headbutt!
opened unto you.
Everybody stand! Boba, get them! Neutralize!
Let's light it up!
Ow!
Teamwork is dream!
Yeah! Look out below! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah! Russian floral! At the fry pan! Shoot! Hurry up, Brassa! Here are we coming! Yeah! Charge!
Everybody stand back!
Eat this! Reconstitute! Headbutt! Here are we coming! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
burning. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, Kakar, you know, like I like the team. It's not burning actually. You know why I tried that? Because actually against this pile base, why it's so like why I like this pile base. You can literally use any teams on the second half, literally any. You just need to do some res shred and destroy the shield. That's it. So if you have Constellation 6 Bennett, for example, even without Bennett, actually it's possible. If you have like Shenlink Bennett duo, you just throw the shield and use Verisa as a DPS character. So yeah. But this team is cool, I like it. Because Verisa is burning Verisa, kinda not burning, you know why? Let's say like that. In this case, I use would be nice to not use that Emily's skill or burst, but why I use it, because when he is going into the air, Emily still attack him and can get him down, you know?
Shower me with praise! Let the world come up! On my hook! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Wrath from the skies!
So will you stream Imaginary? Yes, tomorrow, yes, definitely. I'll probably pull for Verisa on her rerun. About Verisa, yes, Silent, definitely, tomorrow. About Verisa, actually, I extremely, let's say, I'm super surprised about her. She is, you know why? At first, you can dodge by using her. Let me go to the domain because it's about the time to finish a stream. So yeah, like you can use her like because when she like do plunges, you can dodge and avoid a lot of attacks. Other than that, she can be played in so many different teams. Yes, Overload teams is the best for her, but you still can use Aggravate as well. And also plunging team, which is actually cool, you know? So yeah, like pretty flexible character. Not like Chlorinde, definitely. Chlorinde in terms of teams way more flexible. Yeah, like because Chlorinde can use, yes, you need Fischl. That's like not mostly, but for her like overloaded one. Or like and Aggravate as well. But in terms of character, I would say Chlorinde is better. But Furina is super fun to play. Do we know which element? Yes, we know. It's going to be Dendro, Cryo, and Electro, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't expect her to be that. Yeah, not gonna lie. Me either. Like about Furina. Yes, let me show you my build. Let's say it's not bad. I use this weapon, which is Lost Prayer, 5-star weapon. Like, but you can use Obsidian Codex easily with Widzif. It's not a huge amount of difference. This one is just better, and I use her signature set. So yeah, I already farmed that. But you know what? If you go for Skirk, yeah, you definitely will get some pieces.
Hands where I can see 'em. Yeah, look out below. Hey! Yeah! Headbutt. Charge!
Which one is better for her? Lost Prayer or Resist Weapon? Lost Prayer or Resist Weapon? Just a second. I don't know about Resist attack base. Oh my god, that's a bad attack. Like, yeah, oh my. Just a second. I don't have Resist Weapon. Let me check it. I know Atlas is okay. You know why? Because Atlas gives you a ton of attack. About Resist Weapon, just let me check it. Oh, it's give you crit rate. I mean, like, you can. Attack is increased by 16. When current HP increases or decreases, normal attack damage will be increased. I mean, in charge attack, you can use it. But Lost Prayer, I would say better. You know why Lost Prayer is better, in my opinion? Lost Prayer's passives, it's like you can completely use all of them. It's increased movement speed and also gives you elemental damage bonus, and you can get all of them because, you know, like if you do rotation properly, you can get up to all of the buff, 32% of buff, you know. So I would say this one is better. His high base attack was like, yeah, I saw that. It's his attack, that's true. Like attack is a little bit higher. Well, you know, we need to, but element like crit rate is actually a little bit lower, right? Yes, 22 crit rate only. And also increase attack by 16% additionally. That normal and charge attack not so useful for her. When the wielder has 3 stacks, attack speed will be increased by 8% as well. So yeah, like the passive are kind of okay, but not completely. It's only attack.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard.
I would say you use a Lost of Prayer if you have it. If you have like a resistless weapon, use a resistless weapon. Like let's say this weapon is also valuable. Like instead of this one, you can use easily with Ziv. With this one, I need to do some adjustment. So yeah, something like that. But I can even use like Widzif. You see, like 78 to 04. Like Widzif is not a bad option, but yeah, a little bit annoying because of like this passives. But you still can use it. I did some tests. Like this one gives me more damage.
You have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
It has high. Yeah, I hate that I pulled that weapon. For real? I mean, yeah, that's alright. Why not? I mean, like, you know why? Having crit rate weapon is not a bad idea in general. I mean, like, yeah, because yes, you know, like crit rate is always welcome. Alright, so yeah, let's do that strongbox stuff. But you know what's the only I would say the only problem with Verisa, if you have Chaska on your account, yeah, Chaska in Overworld was way more fun to play. I like not fun to play, but more easy to play than Verisa. But Verisa is cool. But when it comes to Spiral Abysses, she's just crazy. And by the way, you know what? According to the buffs, she's not intended to use on the second half because it's cryo damage. Scambox? Yeah, that's true, Scambox. Okay, so yeah, let me do... You know what? I want to do Whimsy and this set. I'm okay with my Escoffier. I'm okay with my Skirk. I also pretty okay with my Noblesse. So yeah, let's do maybe Whimsy, but now. Just a second. Oh yeah, I know what. Let's do Emblem. You know why? I need to rebuild my Shinchu, my Shanling, because they are terrible as hell. Okay. Let's see if I can get something. This one might be, if I can get crit rate, might be great for Yelan. You know? Alright, so yeah. Let's just die. Yeah, it's a really scam box. Oh yeah, I got it recently. I will keep it. You know why? Yeah, we definitely, most likely, like Skirk is going to be like scaled out of attack, but I will keep it. Attack circlet. Yeah, let's try this one. An emo damage bonus. Oh yeah, let's build this one. If I can get like crit rate, would be nice to the end. All defense buys, but yes, I know, Kakarot. It's always like that, you know. Oh, luckily, I don't have any defense in here, so yeah, let's build this one. It's always like that. Okay, I'll take it. 23, okay, it's not a great one, but at least something, you know? Tag, yes, it's a low crit rate. But alright, let me just check.
Strength is one of...
I don't want to say it's the best one. Because it has no energy recharge, unfortunately. As you know, like for emblem, you better to have some like high energy recharge, you know? Without energy recharge, emblem is kind of like completely useless. You see, all of my pieces has something. But yeah, we'll keep it. Attack, crit rate, and elemental mastery. And by the way, for me, it's the highest crit damage piece. It's Noblesse Vortex. Yeah, I know that. I know that. You know why I need Noblesse? Like recently, I switch my like. Yes, let me find her. Where's Chivalrous? Oh yeah, I switch my Chivalrous to Noblesse. And unfortunately, I don't have enough energy recharge. 158, it's not enough. I need about like 180, something like that, you know? Yes, I use this weapon though, because I need to fulfill her HP requirements. But I'm low on energy. Oh yeah, that's true. No, like you know why? Like yeah, that's true. Like let me show you why. I use Strongbox to do create emblems, but all of the emblems like kind of like disappears immediately if you notice that. So yeah. So unfortunately, like yeah, for me emblem is like yeah, was bad today. Let me check what I have by the way. If I'm not mistaken, I have some, which can be leveled up. Unfortunately, no attack. I only have one attack, by the way. The only one, which is this one. Yeah, this one is not so good. I mean, like, let's say, acceptable. Just imagine this piece. 26.8 attack. That's crazy, actually. Oh my god. And it's like elemental mastery. Yeah, I always have something like this. You see, like 93 elemental mastery and like crit rate, crit damage, crit rate. So yeah, that's terrible actually. I need emblem for my 4 stars. You know why? Because this Pylabase can be done with the 4 stars only. Unfortunately for me, damage is so low, I can't do like enough damage. Is this better Song of no, like for actually no. For Chivalrous, no. You know why? Because when you play Chivalrous, you need to use that burst anyway. And her healing is not enough to give you some buff out of this set. That's a problem. So yeah, even though this one is actually kind of cool, gives you some healing bonus, you know, and might be some attack buff, her healing in general is so bad. I mean, it's not something crazy. Yes, better than Iansan provides, but still low. So because of that, to like trigger this one, it's actually difficult. That's why I would say this Noblesse is way better. If you don't use her with Bennett, of course. If you use this Bennett, I would say Cinder City instead of this one. Cinder City is also cool on her. Alright, so yeah guys, this is it for today. Tomorrow is going to be Imaginarum City, which is like a Geo, Hydro and Electro, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, something like that. And yeah, I will do it online, we'll see. And also don't forget about like Shop Reset, by the way. Like tomorrow we are going to get Shop Reset. So yeah, in 7 hours you can get like free fates, which is standard fates and like yeah, rainbow ones. Geo, just let me check it. Yes, that was Geo. That was just a second. Let me check it real quick. If I'm not mistaken, that was Geo. Let me.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces.
Yeah, Geo, Hydro, and
I'm
Cryo.
gonna
That's
buy
true.
some.
So yeah, next
Be right
Paralabis,
back.
next Imaginarium City is going to be Geo, Hydro, and Cryo. Kinda Shatter, you know. You can do Shatter actually with that, so you can freeze and do. We'll see. I mean, like, yeah, but Geo is cool. Not gonna lie. We also have like. Is it bad? I'm cool for real? No, I don't believe it. But by the way, if you want me to, I can play it like my Geo characters. So yeah, no problem. I mean, like in Imaginarium City. So yeah, I will do it like in the morning immediately. So like, yeah, for you guys, no problem. Like, you know, like I don't believe you don't have any Geo characters. I mean, like, yeah, maybe you don't like them. It's possible. But we have actually pretty good characters. So yeah, we have Xianyun, we have Navia, we have Zhongli, Albedo, Kachini is for free, not a bad character. We definitely have Ningguang, you know. Ningguang is good actually, with that like Shirma shield, which increase your Geo damage, you know. But yeah, I don't know which characters you have. Maybe you have Ito. My only build Geo is Xianyun. For real? Oh, that's crazy actually. Then you cooked actually, that's true. Sorry about that. But I would suggest you to build Kachina as well. Kachina is not a bad. At least, you know what? You don't need to level up to like level 90. 70 is completely okay. You can use Traveler, by the way. You can use Traveler as well. Just don't forget about that. C6, Constellation 6 armor goes hard. Yeah, that's true. This will be crazy, yeah. I don't have any other 5-star Geos. For real. I can finally put Furina and Escoffier and Citlali and Xianyun. Yeah, that's true. You can do that. That team is going to be crazy as hell. Furina, Escoffier, Citlali and Xianyun. But you know what's the problem is? You will lose some Reshet, Hydro and Cryo. Just keep that in mind. Because instead of going 55... Oh yeah, if Constellation 6, you actually will be alright. You can do it. Because Xianyun will provide you enough to kinda compensate the loss. That's true. I forgot about that. I forgot the Constellation 6 is broken as hell. That's why I'm like... conflicted in pulling for Navia. Oh yeah, like actually in this case, oh, I will, you know, like usually, like yeah, it's up to you. Like you can like put any characters you want silent. Yes, like yes, you. That's why I'm conflicted about Navia. Like I would say yes. Yes, Kakarot on you as well, if I'm not mistaken. About Navia, like you know what, I would suggest yes. She's not a bad character. You know, but you always can use Traveler, by the way. Traveler is a great option, to be honest. He's not terrible as hell. I'll probably skip Navia, not go. It's up to you. I mean, like, you know, because of Imaginarium City, going for Navia, it's not worth it, if you ask me, because you know why? We're going to get so many crazy characters. Okay, so yeah, guys, sorry about that. It's a little bit late for me, but I will be online tomorrow. I will do Imaginarium City, we'll see how it goes, and maybe a couple Spire Abysses. I want to finish with Verisa, because yeah, it's fun to play, not gonna lie, and she's actually pretty flexible. I didn't expect her to play in Aggravate, even though like kinda like Aggravate, like burning Aggravate stuff, something like that. I will check it tomorrow, definitely. Oh, you're on Asia, I didn't know that, so I'm sorry about that, Kakarot. Okay guys, so yeah, thanks for joining once again, and bye bye guys, bye bye.
The musket is my favorite weapon. It's both powerful and threatening. Sometimes the latter trait is far more useful.
wanderer named Luca.